Hey friends, welcome to Montana Haven, where you're going to find hope and inspiration, encouragement for you and your family. Hey guys, we are on our way back from Montana to Alaska. If you missed our last video, guys, go check it out. We had some trouble.
Oh my, we're sitting here waiting on Joas. I think some of the lug nuts like stripped and the tires went flying, but thank God we are all safe.
You can see we're here at a quick lube place and we're up on jacks here. Well, here's what happened. We were hearing this like little noise down there, so we stopped, pulled over, couldn't figure out what was going on. I walked around, looked at the tires, looked underneath, nothing. We kept going, it got worse. I told Ethan, hey, let's pull over again. There's something wrong. And about that time, whumpity whump whump, clatter bang boom, and the whole thing fell apart. A tire rolled across the highway in front of us up into the other side of the hill, and one went the other way back the back direction. Our axle fell to the ground, and Ethan was driving. I said, pull over, and he was trying to pull over and not get stopped in the middle of the lane. So all that to say, that happened on Saturday afternoon, and it's Monday morning. We had a good time yesterday, actually. We went, found some new friends here, went to church and had dinner with them. Now I shopped around and called a lot of places, and now we found some parts. We found a new rim because our old rim was broken. We found a brake drum. The brake drum was shredded. So we're getting all that put together. We've been sitting here for a couple hours now at this quick lube place, and they're finally getting to it. Everybody else was booked out for like up to 2 weeks, so I'm very grateful that we can get here and get this done. So these guys are awesome. So what they're doing right now is they're taking a couple tires and changing out the rims, and then we're gonna hit the road. We got probably another 3 days or so, maybe 4, before we get home to our home in Alaska. A lot of things that we want to do. There's some hiking we want to go do on the way home, maybe hit a hot springs, and a lot of sights. We saw 4 bears for Saturday coming in, so should be a good time. Join us, and we're gonna have a good time. As you can tell, when these wheels took off, by the way, this was the old rotor, or the brake drum right here. You can see all these oblong holes. These should be nice and round. They should look like that, but they're all oblong. That thing was clattering around in there, I guess. So they've got all new posts. We've got new lug nuts. And there they come with our tire. And you can see it tore this apart right here, which isn't cool. Tore that up. Of course, that bent when it hit the ground. And then here's what was something else that's weird. As I don't know which tire it was, the inside or the outside tire, but as it came shooting past here, you can see it hit the RV right here, ripped off a little latch, and it went around here, and it crossed right in front of us at a 45-degree angle and shot up the other side of the highway. So not cool at all. Thankfully there was nobody coming. Those things can be dangerous. And then so we had somebody replace the posts, new lug nuts. This morning, that's the only one that brake drum. I think that's the only one in Prince George, British Columbia, that's available. So I called everywhere, and they actually found one for me. So that's the new one, and they're replacing the rim. One of the rims was cracked, so they're putting some new tires on and stuff. So here's the old rim. Let's go check it out. This thing was shredded pretty bad. You can see right along there the cracks. Not the good. Oh, hang on, watch the milk, Avalon. Oh, get it. Trying to eat while this rig is in motion is an act of Congress. It's a feat in itself. Well, Ethan's driving. Justin's driven for a little while. Justin's feeling a little bit better this afternoon. That's good. We just got done with some pot pies and some brownies Priscilla cooked or baked in the baker little oven. And what are you doing now, babe? Just trying to clean up?
Yeah, I'm trying to clean up.
Clean up and stay standing. So I'm going to take a turn. We're almost at what's called the Cassiar Highway. Here we go, North Alaska. There's a little bear up the tree. Cute little guy. Uh-oh, there he goes. Hey, good morning. You'll find me walking this morning, searching for a cup of coffee. There's no espresso in town, but I did just found some black coffee, added some cream and honey, and that's gonna have to cut the cheese right there. So, see these old buildings here? We're in this old town called Stewart, Canada. It's literally about a mile from Alaska, and it's all the way in the southern archipelago of Alaska, and it's close to, I guess, maybe north of Prince Rupert. So it's just a neat little town. They got a lot of little like little buildings and stuff, and we just found a place to park for the night. Got here a little bit late in the evening. Very beautiful drive. It's about 30 minutes out of the way, maybe 40 minutes out of the way, but it's worth the drive. It's not as pretty now. We were here last year on our way through to Montana, and it was a little bit later, about 3 weeks later, and everything was green, and so it still hasn't come back yet, the green colors, but the mountains are really beautiful, and there's a boardwalk out here, so I think I'm going to take the family out, take a little stroll on the boardwalk, and there's some playgrounds over here, let the kids play for a few minutes, and then I'm going to hit the road. The delay there in Prince George caused us to lose 2 days, so we have to walk a little bit or drive a little bit faster now. But anyway, so I kind of want to give you a heads up. I see Chloe peeking out of the RV window there, and we're gonna try to make it to Whitehorse. I think maybe we're gonna take a couple little hikes today, and we'll see where it goes. We're out here on the boardwalk. Oh, it's so pretty. It'd be really nice if it was like green, but it's still really nice. It's looking out towards the harbor out there, and there's this long boardwalk that you can walk way around. Lots of birds out this morning. Nice little playground here. Little wild child, whoa. There's Bruno. Yep, not very big. Okay, we stopped here at this Cassiar Mountain Jade store, one of the places in the world that they harvest these or mine these huge pieces of jade. And it's kind of neat to walk around. They got all kinds of neat things. Expensive things, but neat things. Big chunks of jade. The boys wanted desperately to go on a hike, so here's a place they found. We're gonna see if we can navigate the snow. Couple mile hike to a lake, I guess, or something. Right there's a ruffed grouse. I just heard one drum a few minutes ago.
Yeah, do such stuff would be to do it.
And right there is another species of grouse. That is so neat. Chicken all over the woods. These are super tame. They're right now in their breeding plume. You see that red dot by the eye? He's in full strut. The lake is so pretty aqua green. It's a perfect time to be hiking. We're the first ones on this trail this year, you can tell. We saw some grizzly bear tracks not far back, so trying to be pretty cautious. Funny. Wow. And this is what Priscilla fixed in the moving vehicle. Isn't that amazing? Don't know how she does it. How do you do it, babe?
Don't know.
Miracle girl. Spaghetti. Yeah, look at that. I don't know when that thing disappeared. Just disappeared on us. No fender. It was kind of loose, so it must have just caught some wind or a pothole. What's happening today, girl?
Well, we were gonna hit another hot springs, but they're closed, or they're now just for adults because
Right.
they redid.
Now it's like a
something.
Nordic spa.
Yeah, so we don't want to go without the children, so we decided to go to a museum instead.
Yay! So we're heading to museum, McBride Museum, the Yukon,
Yes.
like history, I guess.
Yeah, we had our coffee, some food, and now gonna go do that.
Lots and lots of interesting things to see. Whoa! In living color. We are in a beautiful part of the Yukon here. Just stunning outside. What are we close to, Justin?
Haynes Junction.
Oh yeah, Haynes Junction. It is beautiful. When we moved up here, the boys spotted a grizzly bear up in one of those cliffs with the spotting scope. Real pretty area here. This is so beautiful here. This is Lake Kluane. Just a beautiful place. We're all hiking to an overlook here by Kluane Lake. What a gorgeous, beautiful day it is. That's Lake Kluane here in the Yukon. And there's some doll sheep up there. I'd say probably about right up there, except they're a long ways off. Just a beautiful day to be out. We're about 3 hours or 2.5 hours from the Canadian border, or the US-Canada border, so we're gonna cross it here later this evening. What are you making, babe?
It's like chicken breast and rice, and then I have some vegetables baking in the baker.
She's got to hang on to this so it doesn't fly off the stove while we're driving. It smells so good. And there's the meal. So good.
Oh, get me and Dad quick.
Delicious.
Dinner with a view. Well, we just got back into Alaska, just got through the U.S. Customs here, and it is about 9 o'clock Alaska time. We'll probably drive here a little bit and then find a place to sleep. Beautiful day this morning. We stopped beside the road here to take a break and spent the night just in a random place beside the road. And yeah, what a beautiful morning it is here. It's Mount Sanford in the St. Elias range. Beautiful, big, tall mountain. Got another about, I don't know, 4 or so hours for home, and can't wait to get home. These Alaska mountains are something else. This is, again, in the Wrangell St. Elias National Park. That is Mount Drum, Mount Sanford. Do you remember how tall they are?
I think Mount Drum is like 12,000 feet and Mount Sanford is 16,000 feet. It's the 6th highest mountain in the United States.
Wow, tall, tall mountains. This scenery is just incredible. This is on the road between Glen Allen, Alaska, and whoa, sorry about the bumps, and Palmer, Alaska. Just spectacular. Game over. Six to 3. Your turn. I had to show Avalon how to play it, and unfortunately she lost.
Be quiet. I almost won.
And final move. Game over. Home, sweet home. Snowbanks are melting fast, but they're still here. A little wet around here. Can't believe we made it finally. Yay.
Right now we are washing all these apples to make applesauce. We are washing them, then we're gonna split them and cut them up and throw them in these stock pots right here, and then cook them and then blend them up and make applesauce. It's gonna be good.
Evelyn, what are you doing here?
Mixing the apples.
So we're just cooking them down a little bit, getting them soft. Then we're gonna run them through a what do you call this, blender? Yep, a blender. Then we're gonna can them. And this morning we are just doing all kinds of stuff, folding laundry. Mama is away in town doing some stuff. Let's check up on Justin and Ethan. We brought some apples from Montana and we are gonna make some applesauce. So they're coring them, cutting them in quarters. Look at the size of that apple. That thing is huge. Monster apple. And these are just gonna be fresh for eating right here. We brought several banana boxes up. These are pretty bruised, so they're having to go through them. It was a rough ride coming up here. Time for an update. How's it going, guys and girls?
Good.
What are you doing here? Still coring?
Yep.
Adeline, what are you doing?
Blending the apples.
You're blending. Okay. So that's all cooked down, and now you're putting them in the blender. Are you getting ready to wash more apples, or what's happening here?
Yeah.
Okay. Using the blend tech. Apples are cooking. There's applesauce. Yummies. Our first evening meal in our home once again, and there's the delicious applesauce that the boys in Avalon made. It looks amazing. Hey, today it's Saturday, and look at this blue Alaska sky. You know what we're doing? It's so nice out here. We decided to come out and pile some brush. So we're just cutting down some of these dead trees. We got a lot of dead spruce around here. And I had to run get some more gas. So they made some massive piles. Look at that big pile back there. Justin's gonna light that thing up here in a second. And we're just gonna kind of go around the house and pick up a lot of the stuff that fell down over winter. That fire went extremely crazy. That stuff is dry. Wow. Good job. Okay, Wyatt, now you got some work on your hands. Look at this jumble. Jumble of jumbles. Oh, we got so much dead spruce in here. It's just terrible, so we gotta make it look halfway decent. Got a lot of it done last year and stuff, but still quite a bit. It's never ending. You could go forever because it's just all beetle kill. A lot of it's dead. There's a few green stuff in here, but we just want to clear it out a little bit. Make it look a little nicer. That's about 3 seconds right there. Wow, that is hot. Crazy how fast it goes down. Nuts.
Well, the family has been working hard. I've been inside for most of this, working in the house, but I came out for a while and we are really kind of just clearing up around here. We've got some fire going. There's Chloe. Oh yeah. But we've made some big piles of brush.
We're logging. Hot dog roasting time.
Ah, my hand.
It's pretty warm.
I think my hot dog is ready anyway.
Good morning, guys. Hey, it's a beautiful morning today, and a few days ago we piled all this brush out here, a whole bunch of piles, and so I wanted to come out this morning while it's still cool and light these piles here and let them get burned up. This spruce here, it just goes like tinder. Once it starts, it just explodes, and it's extremely hot, so I'm gonna only light one corner of the pile so that it doesn't just like be quite as violent, because it's extremely hot fire. So let's get some of these other ones started too. This right here is a massive pile. That's insane. That's about 2 minutes. Kind of concerned about this pile here. It's kind of in the birch trees. I'm afraid I'm gonna ruin some of these trees here. These piles are crazy. Wow, I had to get a hose out and just start spraying some of this down because the trees were just getting so hot. This spruce is dry wood.